Hello, and thank you for joining us on the Groupe ESC Troyes News Bulletin. Here are our headlines.
How can you be in Chile, China and Australia at the same time? It's not a question of magic, it's the purpose of the International Week, an event organized by the foreign students of the campus to encourage the French to leave Troyes for a semester abroad. And among the destinations available is North America. In a few minutes, we'll be talking live to Sandrine Goyer, Deputy Head in charge of International Affairs. She's currently in Montreal to develop partnerships with new schools. Eventually, we'll see how the students got involved in the Téléthon, one of the most important French charity events of the year. It aims at raising funds to fight against cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease.
And joining me now to talk about all these topics is Catherine Léon-Superbiel, in charge of the bachelors at the Groupe ESC Troyes. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Traveling around the world without leaving Troyes, it was possible during the International Week. The foreign students spared no pains to present their culture of origins. Dances and delicious meals were part of the plan to make the French eager to live abroad for one semester.
No matter the time difference, here at the Groupe ESC Troyes, everyone lived at the pace of the International Week. Each year, more than 350 foreign students come and study in Champagne. The best way for them to discover the local culture and to introduce the French students to their own traditions.
I'm from Austria. I'm a business law student and at the same time international management. I choose France because I like the French culture and the language, and I want to learn it very well. I think it's really important that when you work after to have this experience.
The acme of the week was the Universities Forum, where 42 different countries were presented. Indian dances, Chinese calligraphy or delicious and typical meals were offered to the eyes and the palates of the French students. A good way to convince them to go and study in one of the 186 partner universities of the ESC.
I really want that a lot of students come to Chile. That's why I'm here now, to make the promotion of my new country of adoption, my new family. To just discover that there is so many other culture, and it's just, I want them to live exactly what I lived last year.
As Ines, who spent 1 year in Chile, all the students must go and study abroad for one semester. And when they come back, they're not the same anymore.
For now, it was the best experience of my life. In the academic level, in the human level, it was just unforgettable. I saw so many cultures because I also traveled in Peru, Bolivia, in Argentina, in Mexico. So I am now more open-minded.
Each day one topic, each day one meal. During this International Week, everything was done to show to the foreign students that France is not only about eating snails.
I heard that French people are a little bit arrogant. I heard about it in Austria. But my experience was totally different. I had this experience, the French people, I think they are very helpful, and the welcome was really, really nice, and they helped me all the time, and I really liked the organization of the school.
Eventually, this International Week enabled the students to discover other cultures, which is essential for these future managers, especially those who will graduate in tourism or international trade.
Catherine Léon-Superbiel, how many French students leave the campus each year to study abroad?
As you heard, all of our students have to live, so it's a pleasure for them to live.
It's one semester usually.
One semester or 1 year, even for a double degree. So we have approximately 450 students living each year abroad.
And where do they go? In which universities do they go?
So the choice is so wide, it's very difficult to make that choice. 186. Yeah. So they can go all around the world, in all continents, depending on their languages, of course, but also on their curiosity, if they want something exotic or something more secure, living Europe or staying in Europe, so they have a lot of opportunities.
But you wouldn't encourage them to leave for English-speaking country, I would guess?
Not necessarily. English is obviously the language to speak, but they have also the opportunity to go for an internship in an English-speaking country, so they may also choose Spanish or German.
And how do these semesters count for their studies at the ESC?
It really counts as if they were at the ESC. They have to gather the ECTS credits to make their year valuable.
So at the moment, the student can go in many places around the globe, but there is a destination that the school would like to develop, and it's North America. Sandrine Goyer, hello. Thank you for being my guest today. You're speaking us live from Canada. You're currently on a road show to North America. Can you tell us what you're doing here and why North America?
I'm here because, of course, I'm visiting our existing partners, both in the US and in Canada, French-speaking and English-speaking, and trying to attract their students, because our main issue is that we are used to send a lot of our students here, but the problem is to receive students from the US and Canada, because sometimes they are scared about France because they think that they will have to speak French. And I'm here to promote the fact that we offer courses taught in English for them.
Which are the cities you're going to?
My trip started a few days ago in Atlanta, Georgia, where I visited our partner there, Morehouse College. Today I'm in Montreal, tomorrow I'll be in Trois-Rivières, then in Ottawa, and my trip will be ending in Vancouver next week.
What kind of feedbacks do you have from the US or Canada concerning Troyes and its region?
First of all, where is Troyes? So I always explain that Troyes is a medium-sized city for France. Well, our partners know the city and Troyes and everything, but for the students sometimes they don't know about Troyes. So I just explain them that Troyes is very close to Paris, and that's a very good point for them, for us, sorry. And because of course champagne is a very well-known brand, so that helps a lot to promote our school and our city.
Is your promotion campaign of the school working? Is the school making a name for itself?
Yes, I think so, because we've been growing a lot, and I think that now we have a very accurate and strong positioning in entrepreneurship, and I've seen that this is very interesting for our American partners, for instance, because in American campuses there are incubators and this kind of thing that we do have at ESC Troyes with the Technopole, the Science Park in Troyes.
Thank you, Sandrine Goyer. And I've got another guest
bye.
From the US. It's Céline Tardif, a student at the ESC. Céline, hello. You're currently doing an internship in Seattle. Why did you choose the US to do this internship?
I wanted to have my last internship in a French-American Chamber of Commerce, and I applied for different positions in different organizations in the United States, and I wanted to discover a new culture far from France. Even if it's still a Western-oriented culture, it's very different, so I wanted to experience that. And I was accepted here in Seattle, and I'm very glad to be here.
Is this experience profitable to you?
I think I did, yes. I had no idea what organizing events was. I mean, I had some notions, but it's very different from what I expected, and I learned a lot because I had the opportunity to meet a lot of business people, but also my colleagues, and we had a very good team, and I think all the events we organized here were very successful. I think it's related to what I want to do in the future. So I think it will help me and open me some doors for the future for my professional career.
So Catherine Léon-Superbiel, why is North America such an important partner for the ESC?
Let's say, first of all, it's a very attractive country for students because the reputation of the universities is very high, and on the resume it's a very good sign to write, I was there. So to study in the United States or in Canada might be very attractive. Moreover, it's very important for the students to start knowing a lot more about business in America. So even if they study in America, they can have opportunities to contact companies and maybe to look for internship or whatever, and to make a project, a personal project.
Are there many students getting internships in the US, and in which kind of sectors do we know that?
There are some students, of course, because they all want to go there. Not all of them succeed in it. Yeah. But it's a very good experience. So we have most of them work in events, managing events, or let's say marketing and communication.
Yes, we can imagine that in the American universities, these kind of sectors are well developed, so they come back to the ESC with a great experience.
Yeah, a great experience and a great label. I would say I was there, I did that, and that was in America. So America is still very pregnant on the world.
Groupe ESC Troyes has also developed strong partnership with companies along the years. For example, the Envol program, specialized on tourism, has been created in coordination with 15 partnering companies, among them the Partouche Group, the European leader on the casino gambling market. Its CEO, Patrick Partouche, was recently invited at the ESC to partake in a debate about the liberalization of the online betting sector. The debate was organized by the students of the Envol program. So Catherine, do the students often organize this kind of events?
It's generally twice a year. It's a very huge project for the group of students of Envol program, the third year of Envol, working on the organization and of the debate. So it's a group of approximately 15 students working for two or 3 months on that project.
So what do these events bring to the international students who are present in the debate?
I mean, it's for international as well as for French students, it's a great opportunity to meet and even to talk to a very important people. It's what kind of thing they want to do very often in their career, meeting CIOs of very big companies.
Do you also have international CEOs coming to partake to these debates?
Of course, we twice or yes, I would say we have a lot of international companies coming to us, like Siemens or like Relais Chateau, who are very big names in the international field.
Being an international student in Troyes, it's also being in touch with media and other types of events. Recently, a bunch of 25 students took part in the preparation of the Téléthon, which is one of the biggest media charity events in France, aiming at raising funds to fight against genetic disease. During this project, the students helped preparing the set and trade secrets of a big TV show. Must have been quite exciting. Catherine, is it the purpose of the ESC to help the students discover different sectors, the media, for example?
Of course, because they all aim at being in touch with very specific fields. It was a great opportunity to discover medias. But I would say that on the other end, it was also a great opportunity to participate in a big event. And most of our students are interested in managing projects and managing events. So it was real life, 1 week work, full work with a team, and then all the pleasure of it and all the stress of it.
Yeah, the stress, because TV is also very stressful. Thank you very much, Catherine Léon-Superbiel, for being my guest today. It's the end of this Groupe ESC Troyes News Bulletin. Thank you for watching and stay with us.